Hey guys, so I'm coming to you with another piercing video. Not of me piercing something, but just to talk about a piercing. I wasn't going to do like a whole video dedicated to it, but looking on YouTube, there's not a lot of videos. There's actually, I think there's one video of a person actually talking about it, and then all the other videos just like videos of people getting it done or whatever. But anyway, got new piercings. I got my fingers pierced. I know, it sounds weird and it sounds gross, and but I always announce new piercings to you guys. I know you guys are very interested in these type of videos, so let's just talk about it really quickly. Yeah, here we go. I'm not gonna give you the fingers. I have to show my whole hand because I got my middle fingers pierced. Not to give the finger to people, but that's just the finger I chose. So it looks like straight surface bar. It looks off-center right now. It looks off-center right now. Oh, well. That one doesn't. That one does. Oh, well. Just happened to notice that. But it doesn't look off-center, like, if I do this or whatever. I think it's just the way my finger is. But, whatever. But, yeah. So, I got my middle fingers pierced. Surface bars in there. Surface bar. Not surface bars. Curved barbells. It's a surface piercing. And then I got both of them done. So there's a story behind that. My sister had called me and was like, I want some piercings or whatever. This was a while ago. And we was like, all right, let's set it up or whatever. And she wanted like her tragus and a few other things. We were just talking about piercings or whatever. She sent me a picture of her middle fingers. I didn't think anything of it. Of a picture like on Google. And she was like, can you do this? And I was like, yeah, surface piercing. I was like, yeah, whatever. So we're going back and forth talking about piercings, blah, 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 whatever. So I get to her house, get to the point of doing them. And we get to her house, and so she got her fingers, her middle fingers. And I was like, I like that. So I was like, I really do. She got silver balls. She got 16 curved barbells in her fingers with stainless steel silver balls. And I was just like, I like that. So me and her just hanging out that day, just hanging out, went to the store, did some things, and I'm in my mind, I'm like, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it today. Like, before I even leave your house, I think I'm going to do it. I really, really like it. And we talked about it, and she was like, well, go ahead, whatever. Fun situation. And so, yeah, so we get there, get back in the house, figuring out the balls. I did not have 4 silver 14. I have a 14 gauge in my finger. Silver 14 balls. For some reason, I didn't have 4 in my kit. I don't know, whatever. So I had white ones on in the beginning, and it was okay. But I switched to metal ones to stainless steel as soon as I got home. But yeah, so I can't sit here and tell you this was long and thought out, but I am in love with them. I can't sit here and tell you that this is something I wanted for you. No, it wasn't one of those situations. Sorry about that. Was my phone. It's not one of those situations. A little bit of background, as far as like my piercing life. You guys know I've been on YouTube for a while and just, I do things. I hope this video doesn't get any negative comments, because I'm not going to film me doing it. I'm not posting videos of me piercing things or anything like that. One, because this is a beauty channel for the well, I guess piercings could qualify as that, but just because people don't know how to act and people don't know what to say about stuff like that. So we're going to, but anyway. So yeah, as far as pain goes, well, actually, I pierced this one. My sister held things for me, and I pierced this one because I'm right-handed. But I actually had to have her help me and do the second one because of just, awkward hands and different things. But as far as the pain goes, I'm gonna be honest with you, when I pierce myself, it's a lot less painful when someone else pierces me. But the one I did myself was probably a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. The one she did was probably a 6 or 7. And plus your adrenaline's already up. The second one, usually any piercing, in my opinion, if you're getting 2 of something, the second one, it always hurts worse than the first one for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, threw the balls on or whatever. There was no bleeding initially for me with either one. With her, she bled a little bit on her first one. There was no bleeding for me on either one. In the beginning, after we put this one in, and transferred the jewelry on, and as she was screwing the ball on, it started to bleed a little bit. And this one, was a lot more sore and started bleeding a little bit, and we had walked to the store. Around the corner, and it started bleeding as I was walking, and I'm like, oh Lord. So I got a tissue, whatever. By the time we got to the store, it was already clotting and fine. But I mean, it happens. Just got stabbed. So that was it. That was all of the blood situation. The blood wound up clotting, getting crusty and ugly like everything does, and and I did have some issues with this one in the beginning. I got these done. Today is Sunday, March 26th. I don't know when this video is going up. Today is Sunday, March 26th. I got them done Friday, the 24th. So they're only 2 days old. But yeah, anyway. So they clotting got crusty, and then Saturday I actually had dance rehearsal, and I went down. I was in dance rehearsal, and we did a move in dance rehearsal. It was like clap your hands, and this ball, one of the balls came off. I was like, oh God, and I couldn't find it. So the barbell was in, but I couldn't find the ball, and so I had to run. I had no extra balls on me, so I had to run to the store. I mean, and it stayed in. It was fine, not stayed in like it was stuck, but it was enough for me to control it. I ran to the store to get some stainless steel balls. Oh, no big deal, and put it on. But actually, and then yesterday when I got home, it came off again. The ball fell, and it was a brand new ball. So I realized whatever, just my barbell, sometimes it happens, it's not threaded correctly. And that's just what happens. When it's not threaded correctly, they don't match up well. And so I just had to change this one. I had to change the entire barbell. And I just had to. And now we're fine. And it's tight, and we make sure the balls were tight, and everything's fine now. But that was a little bit of an issue. However, we're good to go. This one is more sore. It's not sore right now. But when I start to do things, I can make very, very tight fists. The first day, a little sore to do that. I can make very, very tight fists. Nelson is very, he thinks my piercings are cool, but he's always checking on the health part, checking on the making sure I don't pierce a blood vessel and stuff like that. Or, I'm not trying to exaggerate, but you know what I mean. So he was like, can you close your hands? Can you, I know you have tendons in your fingers. Like, he's so protective of me. So I went through the whole physical thing first with him. Anyway, but I can, close my fist, no soreness there. However, I'm right-handed. This hand I do much more with, and it's much more mobile than this hand. This hand I feel nothing. This hand, there's probably like on a scale of 1 to 10, like a 2 of soreness when I do things, when I'm doing things. Like, I know some things like hooking my bra and things like that give it a little bit more soreness. Again, not all the time. Like right now it's not sore, but if I start to do some more things where I'm moving this finger more because I'm right-handed, so this one will most likely take longer to heal. I'm going to have to keep my eye on this one a little bit closer because, looking for signs of infection or any signs of it's not healing properly, simply because I just do more with this hand. I just do. I'm able to wash my hands, and I'm very careful not to bump it. Now, if I bump it, I did bump it trying to plug in my camera. Ooh, it was a little sore, but the soreness when I bumped it probably was like a 4. Probably like a 4. You just feel it. It's fresh. You feel it. But I haven't been bumping it as much as I thought I would. Like bumping it, I thought I would bump it like going in my makeup drawers. I'm very careful of that. You don't know how much you need your finger or you touch something until you get it pierced. I'm going to tell you that right now. You do not know how much things rub on things until you get them pierced. So that's that situation. But like I said, I thought it was cool. I really, really like them. I plan to get my nails done. I have a nail appointment for IMATs, and getting ready for IMATs next week. So my hands really going to be jazzy. As far as just like doing things, you just have to let them heal. You have to be careful. Wash your hands. Like I said, I wash my hands, and I'm just extra careful in this area not to be so vigorous when I'm scrubbing. I actually use hand sanitizer. I was so afraid to use hand sanitizer, but it didn't burn. I just rub my hands like normal. I'm not going to use hand sanitizer all the time, but I had to use it for something. I don't know. But, yeah. Anything else? I don't know. But sleeping is fine. The first night, I was very aware of my hands and where they were, and I just had them like flat on the pillow. Or I took a nap today, and yeah. You still got to be careful. Things getting caught on things. You have to be careful of that, like hair or scratching your hair and you get a piece of hair. I braided Nelson's hair yesterday. He wanted 2 braids, and I was worried. I was like, it's going to get caught in my finger. But actually, just the placement of braiding did not. It didn't even touch my finger. So you just have to be aware of things like that. But I am very excited. I can't give you guys the finger. But I am very, very excited. This one, the barbell is laying, just so you know, if you're curious about it. You know how you have, let's say you have a, I don't have a barbell out. I don't think I do. So we're going to use this mascara wand as a diagram. Alright, so see how this mascara wand is curved? So in your belly button, if this is in your belly button, it's sitting like this is your belly button. The ring is sitting like this. The curve is like this. Okay, I can't even explain it. It's curved like that. Okay, it's sitting like that. There's a ball here, there's a ball here. However, in my finger, this is actually sitting flat under my skin. Do you understand? It's sitting flat. It's not sitting out like this. It's sitting flat. So in my finger, if I point this way, the barbell is not like this. It's not like that. It's flat. It's flat. And I can't explain. It's so weird. So that's why there's not a lot of, you can't see anything in between the two balls. It's kind of flat. This one, why does it look off center on camera? But when I do like this, it doesn't look off center. I mean, honestly, it does not bother me at all. But it looks like it doesn't look off center here. But maybe because I have this bump on the side of my middle finger. And that's, things like that don't bother me. Especially if I pierce myself. It's one of those situations, huh? But yeah, so that's pretty much it with it. I love them. I can't wait to get my nails done so I can really be flashy with my hands. I don't wear rings on my middle finger, so you need to be careful of that, obviously. Oh, also, if I plan on, like for right now, I'm going to take my hair out next week or this week. Excuse me, my braids out. My fingers should be fine, but just for that temporary time that it takes me to take these out to be concerned about anything getting tangled, I would just put band-aids on. Not on a regular basis, and they need to be free to heal, but for that purpose, I would just cover them with band-aids just to be safe. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about it because I posted on Instagram and I got a positive response. And there wasn't many videos about it. Healing, it's a surface piercing. It's very, the time varies. You're looking at 6 months to a year, usually. Surface piercings take a while to heal. They do. These are looking pretty good. Like, I can tell when a surface piercing is going to be pretty good by looking at it. And then you still don't know if your body rejects it or whatever. But we shall see, and I will give you updates. They're just small finger piercings. If they start to look ugly, it's starting to reject, I'm not feeling it, it comes out. You got 2 dots. And then I'll wear a ring right there to cover up the scar. I don't care. But, yeah, I don't wear rings on my middle fingers. The only other finger that I wear a ring on regularly, well, this is my class ring. Someone has to see my ring. So, this is my class ring from high school. Believe it or not, this is actually the replacement. I lost my original class ring. Yeah, I did. I lost the original class ring. And this is the ring Nelson gave me. This is a promise ring he gave me, our 1-year anniversary. He gave me that. Both of these are rings number 2. But this one, I lost my class ring, my senior, you get your class ring your junior year. I lost it my senior year at a volleyball game. I played volleyball and I took my ring off and I couldn't find it. So I had to get a second one. This one is actually the original ring, but it's a second band. I wear this every single day. And the band was very thin. And it got worn and broke. And so I got it repaired. This is the second time I got it repaired. The first time I got it repaired, and I wore it for another year, and it got so thin and broke. And then it's called the shank. And then I went to another jewelry repair place, and they gave me a thick shank on it. So I think we're good to go. But I wear these every single day, sleep in them every single day. Those are my only 2 rings. I do wear like rings for fashion, different things, but not on a regular basis. I'm thinking about getting another ring designated towards me graduating college, and I'll wear it on one of my middle fingers. I mean, my index finger. So, but yeah, those are the rings I wear every day. Is that it? You have any questions or comments or concerns about the piercing? Like the balls. How many millimeters are these? I don't know. 3. I want to say 3 millimeters. Anything else? That's pretty much it. I thought it was cool. So you'll see my hands. You know I show products and different things. And I knew someone was going to ask. So I was like, let's talk about the finger piercings. So that's what it is. Oh, it's my birthday, 6/17. I always make note of the time when it's my birthday. So you know. All right. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.